Now for this last part of our notes, we are actually going to be creating the circumscribed circle for triangle ABC. Now the first thing I need for you to notice before we move on, 12 and 13, I need you to notice that this is dealing with right triangles. Right triangles. How do we know they're right? Well, for one, we can see, but they have opposite reciprocal slopes, creating that right triangle. So there's going to be steps to do this. So the very first thing we need to do is we really need to find the center of the circle. So we need to find the center of the circle. Well, we know about right triangles that the diameter is the hypotenuse. So the first thing we will do to do this is we will find the midpoint of the hypotenuse. So find the midpoint of the hypotenuse. So if you will look here, we have A, which is at 10, 3, and we have B, which is at -2, 7. So if I employ the midpoint formula, I am going to have -2 plus 10 divided by 2, and I'm going to have 7 plus 3 divided by 2. So the midpoint of that hypotenuse is going to be 8 divided by 2, which is 4, and 10 divided by 2, which is 5. So I am going to locate 4, 5, and I am going to label that M for the midpoint. Now, the second thing we are going to do, we need to use M. We need to use M as the center of the circle. Use M as the center of the circle, and then we need to identify radii. So if you will notice, MA, MB, and MC are all radii. Okay? Step 3, we will now draw the circle. Now again, I don't expect this to be perfect, but we need to kind of just know kind of what we're doing. So MA, okay, MB and MC are all radii. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to kind of count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 down, 2 over. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2. So that's going to be the other side of my circle here. So I'm just going to do the best I can, and I am going to try my best to draw this circle. So we're going to go around, try to hit as many dots as we can. Mine looks a little lopsided, so I'm going to try to straighten it up just a little bit and see if I can make it look better. Okay, I don't know if that looks better, but that's the gist of what we would do. If we had a compass, we could actually draw the circle a little bit more accurately, but that's what you need to do. So now what I need for you to do is look at number 13, okay? And I need you to try to envision where the center of the circle is at. So step 1, we would find the center. So B, we are dealing with -3, 1. And A, we are dealing with 8, 4. So let's find the midpoint of that. The midpoint will be -3 plus 8, divide by 2. 1 plus 4, divide by 2. So the midpoint is going to be 5 halves, which is 2.5, and 5 halves, which is 2.5. So now, going over 2.5 and up 2.5, there's going to be the midpoint of that hypotenuse, which we know as the center of our circle. So now, if we count up and over to C, so we're going to go up and over from C. We got to figure out how we did that. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3 and a halves, I think. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a half, 1, 2, 3. Yep. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. So that right there is going to give me the next point of where I need to try to make this circle. So I'm going to connect here, 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 and here. Okay. So again, just going to do the best that I can. So I'm going to come up and around, and then I'm going to come around here, and that's about as good as I can get. So try to make it a little bit better. So just knowing the process, like I said, it's a little bit hard to do without a compass, but that is how you circumscribe a circle around a right triangle.